briefly opened the door, acknowledged them, and quickly shut it. But when the second time, the encounter escalated. What began as a routine welfare check became far more dangerous. Despite repeated commands to stop, Sydney ignored the officer and displayed threatening behavior. Faced with an imminent threat, the officer opened fire to protect lives. Sydney was taken to the hospital, but later died. The officer sustained injuries, but is expected to recover. This tragic incident highlights the unpredictable nature of mental health calls and the fine line between de-escalation and danger.
Hey, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Bridgeport, Connecticut. On May 16, 2024, just before 6 a.m., 911 callers reported a man on Birdseye Street acting erratically, knocking on doors, and waving two large knives. Officers Colin and Daryl Wilson Jr. responded to the scene, where Colin saw Dale Stevenson in the street holding two knives.
Don't do it! Don't do it! 17. Come on, man.
As Colin stepped out of his cruiser about 60 feet away, Stevenson suddenly sprinted toward him with both knives raised. Colin shouted commands to stop and backed away, but Stevenson closed the distance quickly. Fearing for his safety, Colin fired 3 rounds, striking Stevenson in the arm and leg.
Hello?
Officers immediately provided medical aid, and Stevenson was transported to St. Vincent's Hospital, where he recovered. He later tested positive for cannabis and benzodiazepines, and was charged with attempted assault and weapons violations. Police recovered 2 8-inch knives near Colin's cruiser and a 28-inch sword on the street. Stevenson has since been released and is scheduled to appear in court on September 18th. Prosecutors concluded that Baltimore County Police were justified in using deadly force during a tense shootout that left armed robbery suspect Blaine Robert Erb dead in Dundalk. Erb, 35, with no fixed address, allegedly robbed 2 people at gunpoint in a shopping center parking lot before fleeing by boarding a crowded MTA bus. Officers tracked and stopped the bus near the 3400 block of Dundalk Avenue. Tried to detain Erb, he suddenly pulled out a firearm and opened fire, sparking a shootout in a densely populated area. A police officer and a bystander were seriously injured. Despite the chaos, officers returned fire, fatally shooting Erb and ending the violent standoff. deadly force legally justified, highlighting the imminent threat Erb posed to law enforcement and the public. The incident underscores the unpredictable dangers officers face and the split-second life or death decisions they must make. On March 22nd, 2024, near Deltona, Florida, Gregory Howe was stopped for speeding, but the encounter quickly escalated as he resisted the officer's command. The situation intensified when Howe led deputies on a chase back to his home, where he opened fire on them.
What did you put over there? I saw you reaching all over there.